Hey everyone, it's Claudette. Welcome back to the Green Farm channel. I've got another favor treat box to share with you. I did get requests on some fall Thanksgiving type projects, and I decided to come up with this one. I am using Pumpkin Anya. This is, I believe, sold out, so I'm sorry. I'll look for a digital one that we have in the shop if we have one, and I will put it in the description box down below. This is a cute little box. You just go ahead and open it, and then you have a little treat. You could put, I went ahead and put candy corn. Now I know some of you guys don't like it, and some of you guys do. I do like it in maybe 5 pieces. But I have to eat it with like trail mix because it's just way too sweet and I get really bad headaches. I try not to eat any sweets, and if I do, I don't mind having them once in a blue moon, but I do like the chocolate one, so I went ahead and put that in there. I put a window here. You don't have to. You can use a rectangular one or an oval one. I chose the easy way out. As you know, I love quick and simple projects, and so I chose to use my circle punches, and I will show you how I do that. But you don't even have to do it, because here's the thing. If you want to give this during Thanksgiving dinner or your Friendsgiving dinner, I would suggest don't put the window in, and I would write a note with everybody's name, like this is their place card, and then you put their name and then a really nice Thanksgiving note to them if you want. But you know, you can make this any way, any way that suits your needs. But I thought this was a cute one because, once again, like my last project, it is like a card. And then you have your little treat in here. If you're going to ask me where I got this plastic bag, it's one of my crafty plastic bags that I went ahead and sealed. I have one of those sealers, and I will put a link in the description box down below for that if you're interested. And then I use Velcro on here, a half Velcro, because the one I have right here is very old and way too big for this project, so I just went and cut it in half, and I'll use the other half for today's project. So yeah, this is one of my Thanksgiving projects. I will have one more, and then I go into Christmas. So 2 Thanksgiving fallish projects, and then 2 Christmas, and then the month of December we are off. So these are my last 4 projects of the year, and I really enjoy making these for you. And if you guys enjoy seeing them, please let me know so I can find and figure out what to make next. I either search the web for inspiration or just come up with something, but this was not my original idea, just FYI. Okay, so let's get started on this project. Oh, before I forget, I know I'm going to get questions on the paper. These are all digital paper. I have tons of physical, but when I need it to be specific to my project, I do go buy digital paper. So it's all on Etsy, and if you want, I have to look this up. I don't memorize who I get it from, but if you do, I will find the seller and this particular paper pack for you. But let's go ahead and get started. All right, so this paper, the measurement for this paper is 9.5 by 6, and of course, as always, all the measurements, score lines will be in the description box with all the information. Okay, so let's start with the scoring. This one's really easy. You're going to start at 2.5, 3.5, 6, and 7, and then you're going to turn it either way because each side is 1 inch, so it's 1 and 5. All right, so that's all for scoring. I'm going to go ahead and burnish the score marks. Okay, so now how we want to cut. It doesn't matter which side you start because they're all the same sizes, the ends. So we're going to start, I'm going to start on this bottom. Obviously, if you're using paper that goes up and down, you want to be mindful of that because that's where you have to figure out which is your top and which is your bottom. So I went over to the second score line, but we're not going to cut this one. We're just going to cut it off right here. And then we're going to miter this part. And we're going to do the same for this other side. And then miter. Okay. And then we want to cut this tab right here, this small square. And we're going to do miter both sides. And do the other side. Same exact thing on the other side. Now that we've cut this side, this is now going to be the top part. So this is going to be this flap right here. So please be aware, you are going to glue these ones together to make that. Now, once again, you don't have to make a cut, a circle cut, square cut, whatever. If you want to put a little message for your guest or who you're giving it to. I guess I'm going to do it because I'm going to show you guys how I do it. And please bear with me because I am not going to measure. I do like it to be center, but this is a video and I just want to get this done. I'm using my EK Success circle punch. I have this first one I'm going to do is a 1.5, and the outer rim will be 1 3/4. So I may not be right at the center, but I'm just going to eyeball it because I want this video to go quick, and I just want it to go quick. Alright, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this paper. I'm just going to take the paper. I'm going to use my 1.5 and punch. Let me cut this right here because that's going to bug me. So I'm just going to take my 1.5 inch punch and then just cut. And then I'm going to take my 1 3/4 punch and then just, you know, center it the best you can. I'm just eyeballing it. Alright. So now I'm going to use this as my little frame. The papers match really well together because they're in the same paper pack. So I should have just got one that was a little bit more contrasting than what it is, but it is what it is right now. Oh my goodness, I'm just making a mess. Okay, this is bugging me. Alrighty, so you want to do all this before you assemble the box. Now you could also do this with white cardstock and then layer it with pattern paper if that's what you want to do. I am just, like I told you before, I like to do it quick and simple. So let me see. I'm going to do it this way. I'm just using acetate, leftover acetate, and then I'm going to clean this a little. I'll probably clean it more when it dries because the more I push it, the more it moves around, and that really bugs me, but we'll do it when it's dry. Okay, so then you want to go ahead and just assemble the box like that. See how easy this is? I actually want to clean this. I'll be right back. Alright, the reason why I wanted to clean this before I assemble it is because it's going to be really hard when it becomes a box. So that's why I wanted to clean it. So you want to make sure this is the front. You're going to put the front, this flap here, so that there are no lines. I just like the flap to be facing the back. So that's my preference. That might be a little bit too much glue. We want to close this. I do this here. Yeah, okay. Alright, so now I'm going to go ahead and put my little goodie in here because it will just make the box a little bit more sturdier when I put this. So what I'm going to do, okay, so I'm going to peel off the backing. I sandwich these together so that they will align once I stick it on, and then remove this one. And then close the box so it's perfectly aligned. Actually, I hope this doesn't stick too. Alrighty. And there you go. And then you add your little Anya. So, once again, this is no longer available. I apologize. But this is the fall stamp that I pulled out. I think most of them are not available anymore, except for if there is a digital one. Alright, I'm using my little foam sheet. One side is has adhesive and the other side doesn't, so that's why I'm putting glue on here. These are a more, I think, economical way of, you know, instead of buying those really expensive Scotch 3M, is it Scotch or 3M? 3M foam tapes. For me it is. Okay, and then there you have it. Quick and simple. So that is my card box. I know I did one before the last video, but this you could put a little bit more, and you could, it's just a different way, and it's a good box to hold stuff in. I do like it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and it's helped you with your holiday projects. Thank you for stopping by. Leave a comment if there's anything else you'd like me to share with you. But yeah, this is it for fall projects. I will see you in the next video, which is one more fall project, and then we go into Christmas. All right, everyone, have a great week, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.